Hello, I'm Cherionna at Menzam-Sills, and once in a while I offer these videos as a way to extend support, my gift to you, and I hope that this is helpful. And today I'm feeling inspired to share with you my perspective, comes to me in my saner moments, of how to be, or some helpful ways to be with the challenges that we face in our lives. I don't think anyone would uh, disagree that we live in very challenging times, and on so many levels. The politics in our world today, um, the um, crazy behaviors, levels of violence and disrespect, and um, lack of ease in our world, the degree of pollution and toxicity that our bodies have to deal with, and the speed of life, just electronics, which can be very valuable, help us to communicate in these ways, but also speed us up. And our bodies were not designed for that. So everything that I'm involved in and everything that I teach and share has to do with being able to slow down and come into this moment so that we have more ability to be with what is rather than being overwhelmed with it. And the bit that I'd like to share with you today is uh, a piece that I realize could be annoying to hear if it's new for you, or if you're in the middle of a particularly challenging experience, whether it's your health or relationships or event, whatever it is. But something that I found incredibly helpful in similar moments in my life. And there's the possibility I found of feeling grateful for the challenges. And we know from quite a bit of research these days, some of it, much of it coming from HeartMath. If you know about heartmath.org, they have so much good research about how our physiology interrelates with our lives and the stress in our lives. And one of the things they found is that our attitude, our ways of thinking about things, is being able to shift into appreciation and gratitude contributes to coherence in our heart, which affects our health and well-being in general. And so what's the possibility of being able to be grateful when life seems to be slapping us in the face? It may seem completely insane and impossible. But I find it can be really helpful. For myself, I've dealt all my life with a lot of health problems, allergies, a lot of pain all over my body. And in my saner moments, rather than being overwhelmed by all of that, I look at how that health challenge has actually made it possible, or supported me in being as present as I am in my life. And to me, that's the most valuable thing. So when I look at the pain and the allergies in my body, they've required me to live a lifestyle that is more conscious, if you will. I have to pay attention to what I'm eating, which is a kind of mindfulness practice that people strive for. I have to pay attention to how I'm performing activities that I perform, which supports me in being able to be present, even when I'm active. A kind of meditation in the marketplace, if you will, as might be said in Buddhism, or as Buddhists might talk about, that meditation on the cushion is incredibly helpful. And to me, the purpose of it is about being able to be present in life. And the various challenges that I've had have required that I do that. Otherwise, I'd become overwhelmed. I don't think I'd even still be here, to tell you the truth. But I've been able to deal with my health issues, which I was born with. I was born in a town that is now considered to be the most toxic town in Canada, with the highest particulate level of anywhere in Canada. And my body holds that. I've done a lot of work around that, but I've had to do the work. That's my point. Or I'd have been overwhelmed. And so there's a place in me that even when it comes up again and everything hurts, for even with all the work that I do, I can feel grateful. Okay. And it takes a bit of work sometimes to feel grateful. I'll grant you that. But I can come to a place of feeling grateful for the reminder where I've slipped, I'm not being quite as present as I know how to be, or where I'm being challenged to go to another level of presence. And my goodness, what a gift. What a gift. I would not be here doing the work that I'm doing and offering what I'm offering, which I believe and I hope helps many people, if I had not been so challenged. And I feel incredibly grateful for that. So I hope whatever challenges you're facing are not overwhelming for you, and that you're able to remember in those most challenging moments that there might still be something to be grateful for, to appreciate, and that you have strength, or you wouldn't be here watching this. You wouldn't be here. The fact that any of us survives our very early development in the womb, which has many challenges, is an indication of our strength. And in fact, development doesn't happen without challenge, without resistance. I'm reminded of the American Sign Language sign for spring, which is like this, like a flower pushing through the earth and opening. And each of us is like that flower. We meet each stage along the way, each developmental stage, embryologically speaking, when we're little tiny embryos in the womb, is about meeting the resistance. We have to change in some way in order to deal with that and to push through. Without that resistance, we wouldn't be here. Notice how that is, to hear that. How is that in your body? Can you feel your body in this moment? I'd like to invite you to take a breath with that. Noticing that however full or easy or shallow or challenging your breath is, you're actually able to breathe. Taking another breath, you're actually alive in this moment. And where there's life, there's hope, there's potential. I've realized that my purpose in life is about supporting us in accessing our potential. Whatever may have happened to us through our lives, we still have that potential, as long as we're alive, to become or to step into or to embrace life in a very full and magnificent way. And I may not know you personally, but I know that's possible for you too. So as crazy as that may sound, or not, I invite you to take a moment right now and consider one thing in your life that you can feel grateful for or appreciate. One thing. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe very small. Maybe that you're able to understand the words that I'm saying, or hear them, or see me, or that you can feel your breath. It may be more complicated, like you have a roof over your head. You've probably had something to eat today. Or maybe there's greater things, bigger things that you feel grateful for. Perhaps a relationship, perhaps someone in your life now or in the past who has supported you or heard you or inspired you. Or maybe it's a dog or a cat or a tree outside. What is it you can feel grateful for, that you can appreciate? And perhaps there's things about yourself you can appreciate. Notice how it is in your body What are the sensations that go along with considering what you feel grateful for, what you appreciate? What happens with your breath? And is there any possibility of including the challenges in your life in what you appreciate? What could you possibly appreciate or feel grateful for there? I'm going to leave you with that more challenging, possibly, question and encourage you to keep coming back to what you do appreciate and feel grateful for and feel supported by. Consider what supports you in your life and in this moment, including your breath, including gravity. We are all supported, even when we're not aware of it. There's the possibility of making the choice to orient to what supports us and to view what's in our lives differently. So I offer you that for now, and more to come in the future, and I hope it's helpful for you. Thank you for listening, and I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to give me feedback, if you'd like to let me know about how this affects you. So may you walk gently in your life. Thank you.